Hey guys, so I'm going to walk through an explanation of what DNA is and all about its structure. Before I do that, I figured y'all want a Hank update. So if you'd like to see what my dog has been doing during this entire time, he just lays on the couch. Say hi, Hank. So, just figured I'd cheer y'all up with some Hank in your life. So, DNA, the structure of it. So, DNA is often called the blueprint of life, so it contains the instructions for making the protein within cell. So it's all of our genetic information. It controls what we look like, what we do, what we act like. Everything about us is all made up of our DNA. So why do we study it? There's so many reasons why we study it. So it's importance to all life on Earth, medical benefits, as for cures to diseases, better food crops. So everything, not just humans, have DNA. So plants and animals also have DNA. There's certain diseases and disorders that run through your DNA, so they can detect that if you're going to have that disease and things like that. So our genes are on our chromosomes, and our chromosomes are made up of a chemical that is called DNA. So that's how DNA relates to your chromosomes. So DNA is in a very long polymer, and its shape is called a double helix, so it kind of looks like a twisted up ladder, as you can see right here. I'm sure y'all have seen DNA before, but I'm just supposed to explain it. So in one strand of DNA, the backbone of it is phosphates and deoxyribose sugar. And then the teeth of it are nitrogenous bases. So you can see like these guys are the nitrogenous bases, and then the green ones are the deoxyribose sugar, and the yellow is the phosphate. So one strand of DNA is a polymer of nucleotides, and one strand of DNA has millions of these nucleotides. So that's just how small they are. So there are 4 bases that make up these strands of DNA. So there's cystine, thymine, adenine, and guanine. So these are represented by C, T, A, and G. So you should have learned about that in the video and the web quest that we've done so far. So there are 2 kinds of bases. So pyrimidines are the single ring base, and purines are double rings. So that just means there's 2 of those. So thymine and cysteine are pyrimidines. So they have a ring of carbon and nitrogen atoms. Whereas adenine and guanine are purines, and they have 2 rings of carbon and nitrogen atoms. So remember, the DNA is 2 strands of DNA that fit together. It's kind of like a zipper or a ladder, and the teeth are the nitrogenous bases. Those are these 4 things I just talked to you about. So they are all held together by a hydrogen bond. The bonds are weak, but there are millions and millions of them in a single DNA molecule. So that's what holds them together. Also, so of these, we'll talk about it later. So when making bonds, cysteine, so the C always pairs with a G, and then the A always pairs with the T. So that'll help you out to remember that. So A and T are always together, and C and G are always together. That's also Karpf's rule. And then each cell has about 2 million DNA, and the average human has 75 trillion cells. So that's a lot of DNA. I hope this helps.